traffic, but I love you.
Ahora de Cuba a la Bella, del Palacio de los Jugos.
Los chicharrones.
Los vecinos aquí se enteran de todo.
Mi vecina era CDR en Cuba.
Y en verdad no hay nothing that you can do. Chacleteras sin llames con corbata.
Aquí yo vendo hot dog, pero en Cuba yo era médico.
Le saco el dedo y digo Q. Sweet home Hialeah. Solo 30 minutos de Le Fallo. Oh, sweet home Hialeah. I hate your traffic, but I love you.
All right. Alex, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You good? You live?
Good. We're live, finally. Man, I have to do this through my phone. I have issues with my computer right now, so hopefully everyone can hear me all right. Thank you all for tuning in. You're watching East 10th Street Boys on the Fins Talk Sports Network, straight out of Hialeah. We got Anthony Manzano in the house. Dolphins Thirsty. Rob, if you're thirsty for Dolphins content, tune in. Go to dolphinsthirsty.com. So much to talk about, so little time. But first, obviously, we are tuning in live right now to Miami Heat versus New York Knicks. I believe there's 6 minutes, 30 seconds.
All right, cool.
Heat up 97-89. Alex, is that right?
Yeah, crunch time's coming up, man.
I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see from there. So 97-89. So that's gonna be a little tough now that my computer is being a pain, but we'll make do.
We'll work around it.
We'll work around
Put it up, man. You got 1 second.
Oh, God. So I think I'm a little behind you. Let's see. It's up to Caleb Vincent, Jimmy, foul. Or maybe I'm ahead of you. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you're ahead of you.
I'm ahead of you? Damn.
I think you're ahead, yeah. Because right now, in my end, Caleb just got it. Butler got it. And
yeah, see,
that's a blocking foul. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, I'm ahead. That's crazy, and you're in Miami. Ain't that funny?
That's fucking.
Anthony Mandano, 2 minutes, dos minitos. My goodness gracious. So we're watching Miami Heat basketball. Heat are in the playoffs. Second round, fourth game. They are up 2-1, trying to go up 3-1 against the New York Knicks. We are watching that right now. Great play overall. They're starting to stall out, though, in the fourth quarter. They're letting the Knicks kind of creep back in. They were down. They were up by 5 at one point, but the Heat got the ball back. Some great play, though, by Kevin Love. Got to give him credit.
That's a ball.
Yeah, there's a foul right there for New York. And, of course, the Florida Panthers up 3-0 against Toronto.
We
Ralph
want
Rodriguez.
Florida.
That's right.
We want Florida. No, you don't.
J.C. Penney has a great eye doctor, especially in wrestling. Good to know. Yeah, I'm. What's that called when you have trouble seeing further away? Are you nearsighted? Is that what that is?
I know how to say it in Spanish, like astigmatismo, but I don't know how to say it in English. Astigmatism. Jamila, how do you say farsighted? Myopia. I think it's myopia, right?
I think I'm nearsighted. If it's further away, it gets a little blurry.
Yeah,
I can't see. I have to squint in order to see the score.
You hear?
No.
You don't hear? Okay. So
no, I just hear.
That's my ogre. I love it.
That is a myopia. But yeah, so it's harder for me right now. Like I can't. What? Damn. No. God damn.
No. Are you sure? Oh, okay.
So that's what I got. So that's what I have. I can't see from far. It's more blurred out.
You can't see from far.
It's That's what I said.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's what I said.
That is the Dominicans. That's the Dominican Siri.
Was that Siri or the Dominican chatbot?
Alexa.
Chat GPT. Anthony, has Bobby Nash remember when the Land Mall used to have that large lunar bowling alley near where the AMC used to be before they moved it to Sunset Mall?
Land Mall. What do you mean? Dayland Mall.
Dayland Mall.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah.
I didn't go there much. I was like Ralph mentioned. Like our life was West Land Mall. Holy shit, Jimmy with a.
That's not what you said. She went on YouTube. She went. That's awesome. It's hard to ignore you, my dear. It's hard to ignore you.
Like all of Miami heard you. Hey, no one's ignoring you watching the game.
All of Doral heard you.
Dude, Jimmy, Jimmy is top 3.
Oh, dude,
two-way players in the NBA, man. Like no doubt.
You cannot deny Jimmy Butler anymore. I'm sorry.
Oh shit, they blew right by him.
Oh,
As I'm saying,
okay. Oh no, that's
Heat
ball.
That's a blow coverage. Yeah, we're up 8. I'm telling you, this is crunch time. That if Strus is hot today, so I expect Strus to knock down some buckets.
Strus is hot.
Bam, give it to Bam down low. He's had some mismatch with Barrett. I mean, I'm on delay, so.
Yeah, they give it to Bam. Bam's at the 3-point, gets it back to Butler. Good screen by Bam. Butler driving it in, shoots it up, miss. So, I don't know, dude. They need to get a legit big. They need to get a foul on Miami. They need a legit big.
Oh, that's gonna be part of the. Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no.
Said that last year. Send Duncan straight to the Suns. Right? Is that what Ralph is saying? Or straight to the sun. Send him straight to the sun. So, man, Alex, one thing I want to talk about tonight.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. You know, we talk about it. You know, you are hard fast when it comes to the expectations for the Dolphins this year. You know,
absolutely.
People could call it homer or whatever they want. You say no. Hey, you believe the Dolphins are going to be on the top of the AFC. Yeah. So. My computer's being a pain, but I'm going to try my best to get it to work. Because I would love to go team by team, just discussing. Because I actually am writing the outline for Finn's Talk today, which is with Fish Tank Hank on Saturdays. And I wanted to talk about that. And also where Tua ranks against starting quarterbacks in the NFL. Because I've seen some crazy things. I've seen, not the Suns, the Sun. Okay. My lighting is trash right now because everything is not working and people touching stuff and ruining everything. Anyway,
look at this. That's crazy. You see the field goal percentage this quarter? That's a
scored by
game.
Gabe Vincent.
20%, 25. Gabe Vincent hit a 3?
Well, no. I think he dunked at 101.93 right now. He's at 10 points in this game, 4 of 8.
Oh, Caleb Martin. Ooh.
I'm sorry, Caleb. Shit. I'm not that blind. I just mixed up the name. God. Oh, nope, foul. That's a foul. 4 minutes now.
And by the way, that was not a flagrant on Caleb Martin. Like I didn't like that call. Just give him the 3 free throws and that's it. But that wasn't a flagrant foul.
Yeah. See, Tati's telling you what happened to my computer. Everything was working. I've been doing all these shows. I've been hitting a groove. Everything's working out. She had to go take. She went to Audrey's gymnastics and she wanted to unplug my computer to take that with her to gymnastics so she could work. And messed up everything. So not that she did on purpose, but now I'm like, you know, I mean, I was on here like an hour ago I was trying to log everything in. I'm like, what the hell's going on here?
Trying to fix it. That's Jamila. Jamila's just trying to. She's Tatiana's attorney, and stating that they're gonna do a little class action lawsuit against us that we always blame the wives for it. But I mean, she technically did unplug it. So
she just said it. She said unplug it and all went to shit. So.
Literally, so
imagine how happy he was.
Of course. You see it in his face. You still see it. He almost came to the show. He texts me. It's like, Alex, I can't do this.
No, I can't do that. I go no matter what. I will do it no matter what. We will get this done. I will figure this.
We will podcast.
We will do this. 101.95 Heat at the line. Bam misses the free throw.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it.
Yeah, just thought I'd let you know. Let you be disappointed early.
Does he make the second one?
I'm about to tell you right now.
Bam is
He
usually
stayed.
money in the second one.
Yep, he made the second one. Wasn't money though. Bounced around a little bit.
Wow, Tom Tibbs makes me not want to play basketball. And also, he has one of those like dirty guy beards because it doesn't fully grow, so it looks like a bunch of pendejitos on his face. He looks
Patch
like one of those
Adams.
he looks like one of those 16-year-olds trying to grow out a beard. It's a
You know,
little
I'm gonna be
scary.
honest with you.
It's the one with like the beard with like that has the breadcrumbs and the little café con leche that's kind of like still stuck in there.
Charge. Randall. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Randall's got on my nerves, man.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. I can't stand when they do the coaches cam and you know they kind of focus in on the huddles and in the sideline on courtside. Because if I'm a player, that won't motivate me whatsoever. You know, we gotta do good. This is what we're live for. You know, it's not nothing about, hey man, cut in here, let's do this. Hey, focus on the outline. No, they're not doing this right. Dude, it's like, okay, coach, thanks. We're watching the same game. The hell, it does not make NBA coaches look good at all.
No, the problem is the nature of it because sometimes you just got to motivate a player. Like they know the X's and O's. Like when they blow a coverage or they blow an assignment, they know what they did wrong. So you can point it out to them. But at times you just got to motivate them in a different because
Good rebound.
This time right now you're running on fumes.
Go, Jimmy. Come on. 9-point lead. You'll see that in about a second.
Yeah, I got you. Caleb got the rebound, kicks it out. I know he's going back to Jimmy.
Ooh.
Corner. Boom, Jimmy takes it in.
Oh,
they're going for it, bro. They're going for it. Look at that. You already see it in their face. You already see it in Randall's face. You already see it in Tibbs' face. They know it's going to go down. This is desperation. If they miss one and we get another stop, did they miss this shot?
Oh, we're almost at. Ready for it?
This is a 2-minute mark. 7
wait, no, here we go. 2 minutes. Dos minutos.
If you get 2 stops and 2 scores, the game is iced.
There you go, Bammy. Bam with the kabam. Bammy with the bam.
Bammy again, Bobby. Do
Bam.
not ever call him Bammy again.
Bam, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Oh.
This is the Bam.
That's a travel. That's a travel. Come on with that bull. I hate that, man.
I was listening to his pet talk and I kind of wanted to leave.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like I saw that when they zoned in on their huddle. I'm like, what is that supposed to do?
Bore you to death, bro.
Gosh.
Honestly, don't get me wrong.
There you go.
I
there you
love
go.
Tibbs, but Tibbs to me is another one that could get fired too this year.
Absolutely.
I don't think their Knicks are going to take it to they're not going to get to the next level with Tibbs as their head coach.
Missed the 3. Heat ball. 1 minute, 11 seconds. Out of bounds, Knicks. Heat ball. Heat coming back.
They turned it over?
It's at 111, and it's a commercial timeout. 106.99. So as we're waiting on that to come back, again, talking a lot.
We're almost live with you guys. We're almost with you. Yeah.
So
bear with us.
Besides Dolphins, we're going to talk about quarterbacks. We're going to talk about Dolphins as a whole. Just in regards of where they rank amongst other teams currently. And also, Jake says band sign. I say wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Yeah. And then
and Russ, this isn't official, and we're not an AFC team. That's the thing. That's another thing. We're not.
What did I say? What did I say to you before the postseason?
Oh, we know this. We've talked about this, man.
And then also Florida Panthers 3-0 against Toronto. We're going to talk on that.
I don't think anybody can stop the Panthers, man.
Panthers have nothing to lose, man. They are on a high right now.
Boston was the toughest matchup, man. We saw what we did. So
it's gonna be interesting. What's really cool is I hope it would be thanks Chat GPT. You want both teams to win, but one of these teams should, and I hope will allow us to bring out the pots and pans on Saturday Night Street after winning a chip.
What happens if it's both of these teams, Bob? Can you imagine that? That's back to back because it could happen within a week of each other.
Gosh, it would be epic.
I'm telling you. And then it's the Dolphins when we win the Super Bowl, and then the Marlins in 4 years when we win the World Series.
In a decade.
And then Inter Miami when we sign Leo Messi probably in 2 years or a year.
There you go. There you go. Oh man, you're
Which,
you
by the way,
driving me
that's
nuts.
gonna get crazy, Bob. Leo Messi's gonna get either a disgusting amount of monies from the Saudis, or he's coming into Miami. Those are his last two options. So it's gonna play out in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. We'll see. It's a good time to be a Miami sports fan. I'll tell you that.
Actually, now that Ralph went, that's true. This line is unstoppable. Ralph, have you heard anything else about Leo Messi? Because I haven't talked to Ralph like in 2 days. Thanks for tuning in, Ralphie.
Yeah. Let's see.
We're almost there, bro. A minute. We're about to be up 3-1, going back to New York, and possibly closing it out, which I believe we will close it out because the Knicks are dejected. That's it. There's no way you come back. Even if you pull a win in Game 5, there's no way you come back unless there's injuries. And thankfully, we seem to be. They even switch up how they defended Jimmy. Have you noticed they're doubling him way earlier now? He still kicks it out.
Yeah, who wouldn't double Jimmy now?
You can't. It's pointless to double Jimmy that high. You have to double Jimmy when he catches low. Because Jimmy can just reroute.
Hey. We saw Guardians of the Galaxy this weekend. There you go. Pray that works because I would love just to get back on here.
Let's see. Well, Heat are finishing the game, and then
I
this
know.
is crazy. Like now you have the Warriors and the Lakers coming up, which the Lakers could possibly go up 3-1 also. And the refs have helped them out a little bit there. That's disgusting. The refereeing there is insane, man.
The NBA referees have been terrible. Terrible.
Don't get me wrong. I understand the Lakers take it more. They drive to the basket a little bit more here and there. Celtics in 5, man. Get out of here.
Who said that?
2-3-4, 2-3, 2-3-4, 2-3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's seriously scripted. 100%. Go back. Take it.
46 seconds. What just happened? Bam. Oh,
Bam took a 3.
Bam went for 3. Okay.
Yeah, and it looked good too.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, that's the next step, Bob. Next year, Bam's gonna be hitting those little top of the corner 3. I mean,
he shot a Ben Simmons.
He has range. Beautiful. Boom.
Pretty 3, but didn't make it. So Ben Simmons right there. Was good.
You know what he says? I think it's gonna go 7. Ideally, matchup wise, I want to face Philly, but you kind of want to face the Celtics and you want to beat the Celtics.
Well, as a competitor, right?
As a competitor,
so,
yeah.
For me, I have it. I had my Eastern Conference Finals. I showed you that. I told you my Eastern Conference Finals was Miami versus Boston, and then Boston taking it in 7. I think the Heat. Well, hey, you know me. I'm realistic, but so far my thing's when I asked you, how do you think the Heat are going to do the playoffs? Well, who's been proven? I'm just saying. You know, talk all that shit. You.
What do you mean, who asked you? What?
You. Go back and watch our show.
Me?
I asked you.
Watch a show. I said
I asked you.
The Bucks. Man.
No, yo, you said as a fanboy, but really, you everybody saw your face.
Not
you said as a fanboy.
Everybody watch the show again. Watch the show again.
Yeah, watch the show.
You
watch the show.
Make some noise. We can make some
Get
noise.
humble.
It clicked.
Very quick how the story changes.
It clicked against the Bulls, man. Is that a foul?
We are, Jalen Brunson's at the line. We're at 38.8 seconds, 99 to 108. So 9-point lead. Brunson on the line.
I'm telling you, the thing about this year is that you can, as a basketball fan, as a coach, or however people view the game, there is no explanation that you can give as to why the shots weren't falling. Because the only difference here, Bob, is the shots are falling. This is the same team. Obviously, now you have a different scenario. You have Robinson in the lineup, so it creates more gravitational pull for the players. It creates more spacing. You have Cody Zeller playing more minutes. It's the playoffs. It's playoff Jimmy. So I understand those factors. But aside from that, the only difference is the shots are falling now. If you go to and compare our shooting percentages during the season and our true shooting percentages in the playoffs, there's an abysmal change. So at that time, you can't really explain why it was happening, but it just happened. It was one of those It's one of those moments that we just struggled, and I guess it
Yeah.
started clicking at the right time. Which one it counts.
That's right. Playoffs matter. Jamila says, fight. He ain't gonna fight because he knows he lose. I pull up the tape. It's different.
Hey,
It's not like a relationship. Listen, it's not like a relationship fight with your couple. When you go, oh, you remember that time you did this? I was like, that never happened. You tell me, tell me when I did that. It's like you don't have film. With us, we got it on tape. We got tape.
And you know what's the best part? We got film for the whole season, so everybody can hear everything I've said all year. So everybody can suck.
So we're going to 2 3 4 3 4 2 3 4 2 3. Yes,
Man,
best case scenario.
He has to change his goddamn screen name. It's really pissing me off that I gotta say 2 3 4 2 3.
I will say though, legitimately, the toughest contest for the Heat would be Boston. Absolutely, the Boston Celtics. I want Philly because I believe Miami matches up better with Philly. If we go against Philly, I'm not scared. I am not nervous one iota. And,
especially when Doc is our head coach. Like he can't seem to get it right, bro. The rotations, I don't know what it is, man.
When Bam could stay healthy, and not Bam, Jimmy, Joel Embiid, depends on what type of Harden you're gonna get. But the Heat as a whole are collectively play as a better team in the playoffs. And you know what? Depending on how this series plays out for Boston and Philadelphia or Boston might be dead tired by the time the series is ended.
Oh, absolutely.
You got equally matched teams.
You could argue that James Harden is the key to Philadelphia this year, not Joel Embiid. I know he's the MVP, but Philadelphia this playoffs has gone. Harden has gone. So that's Harden can still play, man. People get it confused because he started laid back and he started being more of a point guard again.
We're at an 8-point lead, Miami, 109-101, 11.1 seconds timeout. So there you go. So almost there to get a 3-1 lead for Miami over the Knicks, which
this is crazy, man.
Did you hear the stupid, crazy, dumb ass? And I love these guys. I respect them. I love watching.
Jalen Rose,
dude, come on, bro.
Bob, tell me at this. Okay, people talk so much shit. For example, me perspective. You've known me my whole life. Oh, you're a homer, a fanboy. At what point are we gonna realize the national media truly has an agenda against Miami sports? You're talking about an indoor sport that is played in a air-conditioned arena. We're not talking about LeBron when the Spurs, the AC broke and LeBron started cramping up in San Antonio in the finals. The AC in the Cayenne Center, I don't know how to say it, Cayenne Center, it works fine. You're talking about an indoor arena, and you're talking about how your muscles, because the day before, and like
it's an excuse, dude. I don't know what it is. Like, what did the Knicks do? What have they done? Like when Stephen A, which is again talking about fanboy, Stephen A. Smith is a true name. I mean, he's going.
Madison Square Garden. Talk about on First Take. I want to see what they're going to talk about.
They're going to come back. They're going to win the next two in Madison Square Garden. Mm-hmm. The Heat can't face that pressure. Okay, bro.
NBA officiating is not on. Bro, if it wasn't for Scott Foster, this would have been a blowout.
Missed the 3, 2.
I'm sorry, a sweep.
Game over. Heat win. 109-101. Game up. Heat up 3.
Scott Foster cost us the sweep. This would have been a sweep.
Yeah. Let's see what if he's. Man, he better not ref the next game. Don't they have like a 5-game leeway on him?
He's right. He's roughing now the Lakers and Warriors today.
So
who do you think? He might get switched off. You never know.
God, I hope not, dude. Keep him.
We're up 3-1. This is you go for the kill, man. You go for the kill game 5. You go for it.
Yeah, and just wait for
all out, bro. All out. They're gonna come out.
True.
They're gonna come out strong. They're gonna come out strong.
But that's my thing. You see, what's up, Rob? Rob in the house. Rob Mosley of DolphinsThirsty.com. Like I said, guys, you love the Miami Dolphins. You love reading Dolphins content. Some awesome Dolphins content. Focused. You go to DolphinsThirsty.com. Yeah, now we're focused. TV's playing right now, but now we're
minutes in.
25. Hey, we're in and out. It's all good. But really, I don't need this. I don't know what that would do.
Welcome to.
Yeah, just refresh everyone's memory. You're watching East 10th Street Boys on the Finstock Sports Network. We're straight out of Hialeah. Well, the both of us. I left Hialeah, so I'm straight out of Hialeah. Well, he did too. He's in Doral. He's just right outside of it. He couldn't leave all the way out. He's like,
I just went a little bit west. You went really northwest.
I got the fuck out of there. No, I'm just kidding. See, if I had my phone if I had my computer working, I was gonna send a picture. I found a picture today off a Facebook group called Only in Hialeah, and it had a map of Miami, and it had like the Myrtle capital, rich people. It had all these little things in there, and I thought it was so funny. I was gonna post it up and see if we agree with it or not. But obviously, the wife messed up the computer, so I can't do it right now. I'll have to figure it out during the week.
Because of Tati. Well, unfortunately now.
Thank
you.
We
don't have the show that we were going to have always.
So, 23423 is in Sunrise. We appreciate you watching, my man.
You're a Panthers fan then, for sure.
It has to be a Panthers fan. So okay, the Warriors and Lakers are going to play up here next on TNT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're gonna go. It'll be interesting to see. I really want to see the officiating in this game.
What's the series?
Lakers
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you want to see an interesting stat, is look at the free throw disparity. That's the crazy stat. But Lakers are out. They're out. I think they're ahead by 50 free throws.
Interesting.
Like, it's crazy. I understand that the nature of the Lakers game is more driving, kicking, but it's still, the disparity is intense. You shouldn't have that disparity there.
All right, so 23423 is a Bruins fan, but he lives in Jacksonville, but he's visiting Sunrise right now. Okay, very cool. Well, we hope you have a good time at Sunrise. We appreciate you tuning in and watching and enjoying us, and even the other shows. I know I've seen you pop in and out, man, so I appreciate you, and thank you for commenting as well. That's always welcome. How shocked were you about the Bruins, my man? I know the Bruins are the number one team in NHL history offensively, done everything to get eliminated in the first round. And I remember my friend Gina told me, she said it happened with the Preds, and she's a diehard Preds fan. But she was like, when a team wins the President Cup, it seems like they always lose out the first round.
We won it last year, and it happened to us.
And lo and behold, and you know what though? Look at that. But it's not like a fluke. Where the Panthers get blown out and eliminated by the Maple Leafs. They are taking it to the Maple Leafs. I mean, great games, too. I mean, I have never watched so much hockey before, and let me tell you, playoff hockey is a different beast.
It's intense.
It is a different beast. But the 3-0 Florida Panthers, the 3-1 Miami Heat, and the both in the second round, good to be a Miami fan. Could be a great overall Miami fan, depending on how the Dolphins do this year. So much to discuss, so much talk overall, Alex, about everybody has an opinion. Understood. Interesting topic. I want to say this while everybody's tuning in, because I was talking with Fish Tank the other day. Who is this? Okay, not Tom Brady. I'll take that out because I know people could say that. But for you, who is the number one quarterback? Everybody linked to the Dolphins. Besides, I want this guy to be the quarterback. Who was it? I'm not saying that. Yeah. It wasn't Tom Brady.
There was a talk about Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
There was always a Lamar Jackson talk.
Okay.
And there was a little rumors of Aaron Rodgers, but that was never going to materialize.
But more Lamar Jackson. That's where I'm at with this. So I was talking with Fish Tank on Saturday. We were talking. We're doing, research and all that. So I said, man, I'm going to research this because, obviously we know how. It's not a knock on Lamar Jackson as a quarterback. We know what that dude can be, what he can do. Yeah. But if we're complaining about Tua injury-wise or talking about that, let's talk about Lamar Jackson for a minute. So I said, let me go back and look. Because obviously, I always say, I don't give a damn about any other team's quarterback. I care about my quarterback on my team. But I said, no, I'm going to go back and look at this because it's an interesting comment because everybody brings up Lamar. And it's because, Tua can't stay healthy. If it's about play, he is the greatest quarterback linked to Miami. Absolutely. That's a different beast. That's why I said, let's take Tom Brady out of it. But I'm talking about the other quarterback was Lamar Jackson. We had people on the network. We had other people saying, Lamar Jackson. So anyway, Alex, again, what we've paraphrased before, what I've said, no one could say anything about Tua's play, at least in the first half of the season. We got to see how he does next year, this current season coming up in December, in the second half. how he does on the games that matter, and obviously when he gets to the playoffs. If win, not if, right? The other part is the health concern. That is a concern amongst fans, amongst whatever. Everybody, Mike Tannenbaum, former general manager of the Dolphins or whatever the hell he was, not general manager, team president. He called him the least durable quarterback in the NFL. That's hilarious. So, because you know me, I've had questions about his health. Well, let me tell you why he's wrong about that. How many games did Lamar Jackson play last year?
Oh, didn't he end up playing only like 8 or 9?
Oh no, you're under. He played 12 games.
Okay.
You know how many Tua played, right?
12 also.
13. So
13?
one over.
Oh,
13
okay.
games.
Oh, because you count the Cincinnati game. That's true.
What game did? Yeah, you got to count. It's the same thing as winning.
Yeah.
When he doesn't finish, when they pull him out or he gets hurt.
Just because I know he got knocked out the first.
Yeah. So he played. He played 13 games. He played 13 games. Lamar played 12. How many? Do you remember how many games Tua played the year before that?
Was it 14?
13.
13 again. Okay.
So he played. So the first season was 9 games, but you can't really count because that's Fitzpatrick starting and whatever. But the first 2 years is 13 games overall. It's 26 games total in 2-year span. You want to know how many games Lamar played that year behind him? Tua played 13. How many did Lamar play?
Less than 10.
12.
12 again?
12. So what's the noise on Lamar Jackson? Why are you willing to give up anything or pay what the Baltimore? Because let me tell you something. If with those injury concerns, if the Dolphins turned around and gave Tua all that money like they gave Lamar Jackson when he can't last more than 15, 16 games, I'm going to have a problem with it. And I hope, obviously the contract kills the Lamar Jackson noise, but people need to think twice about what quarterback they really want. And you don't tell me a guy can't stay healthy, and then you're wanting a guy who can't stay healthy.
That's part of the narrative when it comes to
Jalen Hurts. 100%. I am okay with paying him $200. That dude is a different beast.
But you can argue, like, I understand Lamar Jackson's the concern because he's a mobile quarterback, and
true.
I still think Lamar Jackson is the most talented quarterback, the dual quarterback in the NFL. I really do believe that. And I know he will flourish in this offense. But the reason he's more of an injury concern is because his injuries have been a little bit more drastic than Tua's. Tua's was the concussions last year. I know Tua had a major hip surgery, but in the NFL, Tua's injury has been his ankle, his back last year, and the concussions. So it's not really like Tua's not out there being a mobile quarterback and a dual threat and putting himself in harm's way in that regard. So I know that's where Lamar is a little bit more risky in that part. But
That's
Lamar
the part
is
where it's
stronger,
risky.
a more physical quarterback.
Yeah. Well, that's where it's tricky. Again, Tua has to be smarter with the ball. He needs to be smarter with, when he runs, how he runs, learning to slide, learning to fall, which he did. It is a bigger risk.
He improved a little bit as the season went on when it came to that, the decision making. But
decision making. No, he got smarter. He did one dumb thing when he got back from injury, and of course, then he got hurt again, and that's when he was out for the rest of the season. But again, that's why for me, when we were talking over under, we said okay, over under 13 games for Tua next season, and Hank, both of us said over. Hank and I both said over. Hank says the whole season, which but I'll say at least
15. He'll miss one game because of injury, one game because we already secured the top seed.
That's exactly what I said. I said he will. I swear to God, I said he will play 15. My projection was he'll play over. It'll be 15 games. One will be because of injury. The other one will be because the Dolphins played so well. He doesn't need to play the final week. At least that's my hope. But that's what I said. Yeah. Again, check the tape.
And there's going to be someone out there. Like, you see, Tua missed the last game of the season. He can't play in December. What can you do? You can't do this. It's like, we're already clinched, man. We're already clinched.
Well, that's different. I think people will realize. But if it's because of injury and he's not playing the final game, yeah. I was like,
it's all love. It's all love. It's all love.
Yeah, it's all love. It's all love. But yeah, again, that's the question for Tua this year. Now that was just the thing on Lamar. So if anybody ever brings up Lamar Jackson again to Dolphin fans, ask them, how many games did Lamar Jackson play last year and the year before? Go ahead, think about it. I'll let you think. Tua, it didn't give me the answer. Tua played 13 games 2 of the last seasons. I'll give you that. How many did Lamar play? say 12 in his last
Yeah.
year and 12 the year before. Don't give me injury things with Tua
It's-
if you're happy, if you want Lamar.
Bob, it's just insane, man. With Tua, unfortunately, this is true. Hopefully, Tua's here for the next in the next 2 to 3 years as well. But for the next 2 to 3 years, Tua's still going to be the topic of conversation because of the nature of us being all in. Is the cloud is always going to be there? Is Tua the quarterback? Then comes now the contract, and then comes can you play? And obviously, can you win in the playoffs, win a Super Bowl, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So for the next 2 years, the Tua narrative is going to continue, and the only thing that is going to solve it is him proving it on the field. That's it.
So again, he did it like 8-3, played really good with the weapons that he had. He showed that the type of quarterback he can be when he has good weapons around him. They did struggle, and that's more on coaching. And but he still had a lot of bad decisions that second half. You can't take that away.
Yeah, you can.
But that second half of the season where the team started losing, they were 8-3 and they started falling a little behind before he got hurt. He has to show that he could win those big games, lead the team, pull them out. Exactly. That's a part of it. And another part of it is the health. Now, if he plays damn good throughout the season, consistently throughout every game of the season next year, this coming season, and maybe he misses a game or two because of injuries, but he does it. And then he comes back for playoffs and wins a game. Now, and I'm talking about good wins a game or plays damn well, and it's not his fault. There should be no one blaming him. There should no one saying anything after that point about.
Someone's gonna find something.
Well, they could just say, "Oh, he was injured again." What if it's a longer injury? And again, that's a conversation for the team to have, and that could be a debate. That could be a conversation because you don't want to be stuck in a situation where you're starting quarterbacks out, and now you don't have a starting quarterback. And because a lot of people say it's on the quarterback, the health of the quarterback. And my thing is, 2-3-4-3 said Tom Brady was the greatest quarterback linked to Miami. Again, the noise is that if Tua is out for a number of games, even though they got Mike White and Skylar Thompson, if it's a number of games and the Dolphins are in the playoff hunt, Tua's not in or unavailable, don't sleep on that. Especially if Miami wants to win.
I wouldn't be surprised. And one of the things also with Tom Brady, I know he's using the explanation that he likes to master something before he fully commits to it. In regards to him taking over for Fox and him becoming the analyst for Fox, I do believe no matter what, he's going to sit out this year. Obviously, he went through a divorce. He's getting situated. Tom Brady's going to live here in Miami. So obviously he has close ties to the Miami organization in the front office, in the ownership box. So I still believe that just what you said there resonates. He's going to sit out this year. He's not going to fulfill his contract for now.
It's already rumored. He's going to get out of Fox. He said that, and he gave a non-answer
just in case.
He gave a non-answer when they said, "Are you actually done? Could you come play for the Dolphins?" And he gave a non-answer.
You might get a call, and hey, I'm here. I'm in Sunny House. I think he lives in North Beach. So I know people went crazy.
Well, supposedly that call, I saw that. Supposedly that call already went down where he kind of said, "Hey, just in case, I'm right here." That call
you could always see, and who else better can slide into any offense and play the quarterback position. So with Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle,
but not a knock on him. I know Dolphin fans. If the situation went the other way, that would be the best case scenario because you got a Hall of Fame quarterback with this team. But the true best case scenario is that it does not happen.
Of course,
if it does not happen, that means Tua was healthy and he's doing a damn good job. Anthony has a comment. Anthony says, "Bobby and Alex, for me as a Dolphins fan, I think for us to be a consistent winner in the regular season and playoffs, Tua needs to be an elite game manager and not try to be a gunslinger." Well, I absolutely agree with you. Last year, you go back, you could look back on Finn's Talk today, Overtime, any of those shows. That's what I said. I said for me, the best, unless he grows into that, and I think they became a prisoner of that, just to say, hey, look, I can do it because you become a prisoner of Tyreek and Jalen's talent. The best Tua could be a guy who protects the football. Now he's gonna have that opportunity now with A-Chain there underneath those guys, and then get it to these guys over the top. You got to choke them up and get it over the top. My ceiling for Tua last year which obviously I think he went a little over that. He went over that, even though he did show some consistency until the 8-3, was Chad Pennington. Protected the football, didn't have to be fancy-gancy, nothing like that. Not the Chad Pennington and Marshall with Randy Moss. I'm talking Chad Pennington Dolphins playoff run. And I think if we get a better version of that, but that type of quarterback next year with this offense, with this talent, because you don't have to do that. You don't have to keep airing it out to Tyreek Hill over the top for 50 yards. You can give it to Tyreek, A-Chain, or Waddle 5-10 yard out for them to take it to the house. That's what's great. Choke all these guys up with these dink and dunks or runs, then you toss it over the top for the big play. That's my preference. So I'm with you in that regards. Go ahead, Alex.
I'll respond in this way. You know who has to be the elite game manager? Mike McDaniel. I'll put it on that. I want Tua to be a football player. I want Tua to play. I'm not saying carelessly. I want it to play freely. If the play is there, you take it. And you saw that in instances last year where Tua said, fuck it, that's it. He's going to play football. You saw him against Baltimore. That, to me, is Tua playing football. That doesn't mean it's going to happen every game. But there was a stretcher after that you saw him confidence. And if the play is there, you take it. Obviously, the game's going to be managed when in regards to the running game. McDaniel advanced. McDaniel matures. He's more experienced. He learns from his mistakes, which, granted, to me, that's why he's one of the smartest coaches. And this is only his second year, and we're going to see the difference. But across the board, when you analyze this year, just me as a Dolphins fan, removing the fanboy, just a football fan looking at his team from afar. Did the offense take a step back this year? No. You can argue that we didn't get to see Austin Jackson play last year. So that's a big asterisk. How is he going to perform? We saw Connor Williams. He overperformed. He overperformed our expectations. He exceeded our expectations that we thought from the center position. So offense didn't regress. We lost Mike Gesicki, but you can tell what they're doing. The schemes that they're going to run, they feel comfortable with the run with the tight ends they have in place. You still have Ingold, I believe, right? Is Ingold still on? He signed a 2-year deal. Okay, yep. So Ingold's still in the fold. You have the same running back group, which you might not be done. You still might. Raise the bar in the running back room and acquire another substantial talent on the O-line as well. Then you go to the defensive side of the ball. Number one, the most important move you made all offseason, hire Vic Fangio. Check. You acquire Jalen Ramsey. Check. Bradley Chubb is in his second year, more comfortable. Check. Jalen Phillips is developing. Check. You have Kader Kuhu. Check. Xavier Howard healthy. Check. And then you have them playing a defense that they feel free to play. So across the board, there's been improvements all across. Believe it or not, one of the things that concerns me, special teams, because we didn't change special teams coordinator. We didn't make any changes there. So now you got to rely on coaching. So I'm more scared of the special teams than offense or defense. So I don't understand how people can see it from across the board. I understand narratives. I understand being about the quarterback, and we always going to come back to Tua. But I cannot understand how you look from 1 to 53 in the long term and don't see that this team improved. Granted, I know the Jets improved. The Bengals are going to improve. The whole AFC is going to improve. By law, by nature, you're going to develop perfect. But we didn't fall behind. We didn't lose any steps, in my opinion. So I don't understand how people are analyzing this like, oh, we're gonna take a step back. How?
No.
How?
Something we discussed on Fifth. Let me just respond to Anthony very quick. Bobby, I think there's a limitation with the type of quarterback that Tua is in this offense that McDaniel is trying to run. We need a more athletic, more accurate quarterback with a bigger arm.
Tua's the most accurate.
So Anthony, let me just say, and dude, I appreciate you 1,000%. You're tuning in, you're commenting. That is the coolest thing. God bless you. And everyone tuning in. You're watching East 10th Street Boys on the Finstock Sports Network. Like and subscribe. Great content each and every week, every day of the week, Monday through Sunday. Friday nights right now are off just because the draft is over. But the draft is technically not over because now we got the NBA draft coming in, and we're going to have on the clock but NBA talk on Fridays that we're working on that. But Anthony, I disagree with you with all respect, and I'll tell you why. Even McDaniel has said, first off, their quarterback that brought him to the Super Bowl was Jimmy G. Not a big arm, not that athletic. Okay. Trey Lance, athletic, a strong arm, but not the most accurate. So Tua, on the other hand, when Mike McDaniel came to this football team, what he had said was that it's not about the player adjusting to the game plan. It's about adjusting the game plan around the player. If Tua fails in this offense, it won't be because he did not fit the offense. If he fails on this team next year for whatever reason, it's not because he failed the offense or anything else. It's because he just, or that the Dolphins didn't try for the first time or the second time now because it's 2 years. It's just because it just didn't work. So I disagree with you with all respect. I think the offense is built for Tua. This year is not about if Tua the right quarterback for this offense as the quarterback, because he is. It's about, can he stay healthy and can he win in December? Let me. Oh, I'm going on my mouse here. Moya TV, thank you. Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, y'all? New viewer here. I'll watch that part I missed later. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Fins up to you. Like and subscribe, man. Appreciate you watching. Rob, again, still in the house. Rob, appreciate you, my man. Great things going on in Rob's channel. Dolphins Chatter was earlier today, I believe. I saw a part of that. Man, Rob is a diehard. We all are. But Rob, his network is Dolphins. I mean, he bleeds aqua and orange through and through. His whole room is decked out. He has a site dedicated to the Dolphins. One of the coolest, most nicest, kind-hearted dudes in the world. A former cop. Damn appreciate him anymore. Guys, show him support. Go check out his channel. Go subscribe to Dolphins Thirsty on YouTube and to his website. Go to his website. Go check it out. Read what he has on there. I got some stuff up on there. I continue to put some stuff on there. Alex doesn't do it because Alex is lazy. I'm just fucking.
Alex is busy.
We all are, Alex. Coach. Every time I talk to Alex, I'm coaching a basketball game. Oh, great. Hey, Alex, what are you doing today? I'm coaching a volleyball game. Okay. Alex, what are you doing? I'm coaching hockey. What? I was like, damn.
Not there yet.
Not ready yet.
Oh, man.
But, no, I was saying DolphinsThirsty.com. Great content up on there for the Dolphins. If you love Dolphins and maybe you don't like talking on a camera. Maybe you don't like to talk with your voice, whatever. Maybe you like writing. Maybe you would love to get your opinions out there, or you want to talk to. Contact Rob at Dolphins Thirsty on Twitter. You can even reach out to me and I'll forward you over to Rob. And I mean, great stuff. You could, write about the Dolphins on DolphinsThirsty.com. He needs it. He needs the help. Awesome guy. Check it out. All right. So, man, let me tell you something. So I saw something crazy, and forgive me for the mic's in my face. I can't really move it because it's connected there, but I keep forgetting that I don't have my computer. And I'm like going here. I'm like, why is this not working?
Because of Tati.
Yeah. Again, thank you, Tatiana.
Thank you, Tati.
Thank you.
The show appreciates you.
Yeah. That's my wife, everybody. We're just talking trash. We have fun. So, talking to her, I found it interesting, so many quarterback rankings have it. Oh gosh, Alex. That and all three of them too. Thank you. At least I can have a constructive conversation with you about this. When I try to have this convo, they call me.
We're always going to be able to have that. You should see our group chats.
I don't really say nothing anymore on there. It wasn't supposed to be that. My guys piss me off with that, but it's what it is. But anyway, but I want to talk about that because it's going to be a topic and it's just what we got to deal with. I know it pisses off Evan Posner. It drives him AWOL. People keep talking about it, but it's going to be a conversation until it's no longer a conversation. Mm-hmm. But something I find that's crazy, if you go to the quarterback rankings in the NFL, I mean, Tua's all over the place, Alex, from the 20s. I saw one where he was at 14. There was another one where he was at 13. There was another one where he was at 6. Okay. The one where he was at 14 was kind of crazy to me. I mean, I'm trying to remember exactly who was there. Geno Smith was above him. Justin Fields was above him. Dak
Justin
Prescott.
Fields was above him.
Yeah, those guys were above him. I'm trying to remember. I have it for Finn's talk today, but I don't have that in front of me. I have it outlined. But anyway, truthfully, and again, my computer's being a pain, so I can't pull it up. But and maybe guys can help us.
Finished last year first in QBR.
Yeah, but he didn't finish the season. I mean, I know.
Come on, man.
But okay. The number one quarterback in the NFL. I think it's pretty safe to say that's Pat Mahomes, right?
Absolutely.
There's no argument there.
There's no there.
Number two, I have to maybe Josh Allen, right? Josh Allen. Everybody's trying to.
I like Joe Burrow. I really do.
Well, Joe Burrow's right there, right? So, but that's what I'm saying. So, if you go down this list, okay, and we start from the top, okay, or we could start from the bottom. If I had my list in front of me, I'd go with.
Sorry, from the bottom. Now we're here.
I know. I once my computer works, we can do it again. But yeah, okay, no argument on argument on number 2 or 3 is Burrow and Allen. We know those guys right now, which is fair. Then you got who am I missing out here? Jalen Hurts has really rose up the board. Jalen Hurts is
top 5, no matter what.
Now 5 and 6, and again, I don't have it now. Aaron Rodgers. How does Aaron Rodgers perform with the Jets? Where does he fall? Again, like I said to Hank,
I think he's going to underperform a little bit. People are going to be a little surprised by that, man.
So I told Hank, I think it's going to be the AFC East is going to be so damn hard next year. I think it's a fight.
Defenses are stacked.
It's going to be a fight for first place. I think between the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Buffalo Bills. The Patriots can always be a headache. I don't think they're going to win the East, but I know they could probably become spoilers in the East. I think it's in between 1, 2, and 3. It's in between one of those 3 top teams we're discussing. The Jets, the Buffalo Bills, I think they've gotten better. They got another weapon. I can't see them taking a drop. I think the Dolphins have taken a step up. And I know, look, they have the Dolphins did not take a step back. The Dolphins took a step forward. They got their defense improved on paper, at least. If they take a step back, that means something went terribly wrong. I don't care how much of somebody you think you know football or you think you know what you're talking about. If you say the Dolphins are not going to be good this year, there's something wrong with you. If they do end up being bad this year or something goes down where they don't make the playoffs, something went wrong and heads have to roll.
Yeah.
But I can't see the Dolphins are not taking a step back. I actually can see the Dolphins taking a step forward because of the improvements they've made on defense. The Jets, absolutely on paper, look pretty damn good. They look really damn good. You can't argue that. However, it's New York. It's more to me, the Jets are in danger of imploding. If they don't, on these primetime games, if they start to struggle or lose 2, 3 games in a row or anything of that nature, the New York media will turn on the head coach. They will turn on the general manager.
Aaron Rodgers gets hurt.
But if
there goes the season. There goes the season.
I can see Joe Douglas getting fired. I can see Rasala getting fired. It could turn around pretty damn quick in a bad way if the Jets struggle. And I think that's a possibility. Thank you, Moya, to help me out there. Justin Herbert. That can be an argument. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence. That's where it is. And Lawrence has obviously gotten there. But that's a fair list.
Over Tua too.
Well, Lamar Jackson, when healthy, as an overall player, football player, that's a fair.
When I see those lists, that's what I think about. If I had to pick another quarterback, that it's not my quarterback.
If I had my computer working, this is what I would have done, Alex. If my computer was working right now, that's what I was going to do with you. I was going to have it where we would go start from the bottom. And it's going to be who would you rather? Okay, and we would go number 1. The whatever crappiest quarter. It would have been the suckiest quarterback.
Oh, you mean from the bottom? I got you.
Yeah, so it would have been like, okay, this guy or Tua. You would have been like Tua. All right, bye-bye. Yeah. There you go. Tua, Pat Mahomes. After we get to the top.
I think there's maybe 5 guys that I will pick over Tua, honestly.
So that's the argument. And so, man, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Moya. So that's where I'm at. Bobby, I think the reason why most of these rankings have Aaron Rodgers in the top 5 is because of these people are giving him a ton of respect based on his resume of winning football, except last year. You have to, but also because of the roster he's going to right now.
Yeah.
The Jets have a very good young roster. They added some pieces which I didn't agree with, but who cares? They're the Jets.
The
That's why I'm actually.
wide receivers are still a little thin though. Like that wide receiver room looks a little bit.
Oh, dude, they got some good receivers out there. They got a good running game. Their defense is stout again, but it has the biggest. When you added Aaron Rodgers and you put that much publicity and that much pressure, and you told your fans, we're getting him, and it took that long, and now you finally get him, and they're putting him out there. He's on the New York Knicks games. He is on the New York Rangers game.
He's 39 years old. You have to win now. This isn't a 3-year window.
That's the point. If you go 2 to 3 games, 4 games, you're struggling, you're losing, it can implode pretty damn quick. And you could lose Aaron Rodgers for nothing. If he leaves at the end of the year, the Jets will be at the bottom of the barrel. They will be the piece of diarrhea in the toilet that you flush. You don't want to see. It's what it is. But yeah, you got to give Aaron Rodgers respect. He's still Aaron Rodgers. He's still a damn good quarterback. Shoot.
I'll ask you, since we talked about rankings, where do you have the Dolphins defense ranked?
So they were 15.
Honestly, I'm going to come at you. They were 15 last year. This year, I think they're going to finish top ranked defense in the NFL.
I think that's a little rich. I'm not trying
to be a homer.
No, I get it. I think that's a little rich.
And I got playmakers.
Yeah, but I think that's a little rich. I think there's still concerns on this defense.
Linebacker.
When it comes linebacker, you have who's behind Raquan Davis. If Raquan Davis goes down, who we don't have a true nose tackle back there. Brandon Peely, an undrafted free agent we signed, could be that. But, again, there are holes on this defense. I think they could be top 10. They have a possibility to be top 5. I see them breaking top 10. There's no way. Can't see why not. They would not be. But I think number 1 defense. I would love it. Defense wins championships, baby. I'm down. I'd love that. But I think it's rich. I think top 5.
Top three.
Yeah. There you go, from top defense to top 3. That's how you manipulate. So that way, at the end of the year, you go, I told you, bro, number 1, you said offense, top 3.
Offense is number 1. Offense is going to be number 1 for sure, to me. Defense, I'll say top 3.
Offense, I say top 5. I see, okay,
defense.
My bottom,
yeah,
top 5 offense, top 5 offense, top 10 defense.
Top 10 defense, which is still great.
I could see top 3. I could see top 3 offense because they were top 4. Top 3 offense because of the running game. If they commit to a balanced attack.
What did they finish last year, Bob? You said top 4?
I believe they were the 4th offense. I believe.
Okay,
but they were in the top. They were between 6 and 4.
Yeah.
So, but I could see them at least top 3. Best case scenario, top 3. In the worst case is 5. Best 3, and then defense 10 or 5. That's where I'm at.
Okay, you got that's where I'm range. At. That's okay.
That's where I'm at. So hopefully next episode my computer's working, so we can have it more just access to discuss and stuff like that. I mean, God,
it doesn't go anywhere.
Dang, dude. Oh my gosh. But anyway,
just one finger.
Just one finger messed it all up. Let me go ahead and very quick and
go ahead.
Let me talk about this sign right here. If you're a fan of the Miami Dolphins or any sports team, or let's say you're a member of the military, and whether the Army, the Navy, the Marines, the Coast Guard, National Guard, whatever.
If you're a veteran,
anything, and any college team, football team, hockey team, basketball team, whatever. This sign right here was made by Steal My Heart Metal Art. Met them at the Franklin Festival in Franklin, Tennessee. Two of the nicest people. So damn cool. So damn nice. They put a lot of work. His name is Miley Cowart, and he does custom work. He does all types of stuff. He told me, he said, Bobby, let them know, man. Let your people know. He's a Dolphins fan. He said, let my fellow Dolphins fans know that I will do anything they ask. If they get a specific sign in mind, if they want a football team, another team, they want maybe something for their family, he will get it done. Awesome dude. You could reach him at 912-687-1860 or steal like a metal. Steal My Heart Metal Art on Facebook and Instagram. Awesome dude. I will get a banner eventually to promote their stuff. I believe in their stuff. I think it's awesome. Great prices, everything else. Go check them out. You see what you like, and maybe shoot them an email, shoot them a message on Facebook or Instagram and say, hey, Can you do something like? Yeah, can I get something from? Think about this, Alex. Maybe
man.
not this. Maybe
It
like a
looks
circular
really cool.
thing. Yeah, the Dolphins here. Imagine your family name. Something like that. Maybe for me, I would put my address, my family name, my address, and I'd put that in the front of my house, so that way when the mailman comes, it's not some big 615. It's 615, the number. And then whatever. That it's a lot of cool opportunities for you for someone who wants to do something like that. And again, great prices. Alex, any final thoughts, man? Panthers 3-0 against the Maple Leafs. Heat now 3-1. Miami preseason. The preseason, not preseason. The draft is over.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts, man? How you feeling right now about Miami sports?
It's kind of like it's what I love about this is typically very rare do we get an occasion where we have a season ending on a positive note and another season starting on a positive note. We always tend to kind of like lower expectations across because either we lost the Panthers last year, like you said, we were the best team in the regular season, our best. We won the President's Cup, and then we lose in the first round, and we look like a completely lost team. But this year, there's a grit about this city. There's a factor that people don't. The culture that are building. Obviously, the Heat coaches have been on forever, but the Panthers, you can see that they built the right way, and we're starting to see the fruits now of that build and that patience with the fans and the fans believing in them. Because the fans used to go to all those Panthers games in Sunrise when they were losing, and now they're getting to enjoy the success where they were patient all across the board during those seasons. So I know cities, they tend to have a championship window where it sometimes aligns on all professional sports, and it seems to be that this year it turns out to be Florida's time and Miami's time when it comes to the Panthers. Even the Marlins. The Marlins, you can see the fruits of what they're building. They're over 500, I believe. They're playing baseball the right way. Like they said, they're going to play boring baseball, but they're working on it. They're working on it. So I understand this. Even soccer, across the board, Miami is becoming a competitive market for all major sports because typically it's always been either the Heat or the Dolphins, the Heat or the Dolphins, the Heat or the Dolphins. Now we're starting to feel like a major city when it comes in the sporting market because all our sports teams are taking the identity of who we are. The Heat have always been who Miami was. Obviously, when you got UD there, the Dolphins have taken the identity of their head coach. You can say flashy. You can say Miami. Well, you see him with the glasses and like he's cool. And Miami is cool. Pat Riley came here, was cool. And you have the Panthers also taking it by storm. So it's just an exciting time, man. I've always been happy for other cities and other towns when they go through it. And it's cool to experience it now where everything leads from success. And if this is the first time in Miami sports that for major sports teams, if you're not thinking about championships, it's a bust. It's a wasted season. It's been very rare. Where now with Bob, I'll put it for you in perspective with the Dolphins. We are diehard Dolphin fans since birth. When have you ever felt this confident about a team? And we went through the Marino's later years, the retirement part. We went through the years of Wannstedt when our defense was top ranked, but you never felt this confident on both sides of the football. And it's a cool feeling to have. Obviously, you're realistic, you're down to earth, so your feet are on the ground, but it's a cool time in the city to experience it simultaneously. Where one season is going to end hopefully on a positive note, 2 seasons might end on a positive note, and then you have the buildup of the Dolphins taking over. So
absolutely.
It's cool.
Let me just say, Moya, I saw I understood your emojis when you did it. You're good. We understood it. We appreciate you. We got you. We heard you. Appreciate you, dude. We do, and we hope you come back.
And welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, man.
Absolutely. Welcome to Finstock Sports Network, my man. So, yeah, absolutely, Alex. All of the above. I'm with you 1,000%. You're confident about the Dolphins. You're excited about their season. You're excited about what they're doing. It's not done yet. The offseason's not over. I think the Dolphins aren't done working. They're going to add another offensive lineman, I believe. They're going to add possibly Dalvin Cook. They're still monitoring that situation. The Heat are 3-1 in the Eastern Conference semifinals. They could be going against the finals against the Sixers or Celtics. That's when the test begins.
Bob, now you say something, because I haven't followed you in that part. Has Kareem Hunt signed his contract with the Browns, or is he still a free agent?
I believe he's still a free agent.
Okay.
I believe so.
Do you think there's any possibility, if we don't go with Cook, that Kareem Hunt might sign a 1-year deal? obviously being familiar with Tyreek Hill, and I think he will fit nicely in this offense. Is that
I
still
think
a possibility? Because they haven't talked about it, so I like
Mhm.
it that it's kind of underground. Because typically he would already in another scenario he would already sign a contract.
I think there's been so many connections with him and the Dolphins, even now with Tyreek, that there
Uh-huh.
is always a slight chance that could be revisited if nothing happens with Dalvin
Circle
Cook. I
around.
think the Dolphins are
Gotcha.
comfortable with what they have. I think their
Yeah.
eyes are on Dalvin Cook in regards of a veteran player to bring onto the roster to help better it. I think there's a slight chance, but I would not hold my breath. I think
Yeah.
it's
Because I just think
Dalvin.
about, I'm like, I would just look at him like, why hasn't he signed yet? He's waiting for something to happen, or maybe
It
an
could be
injury,
they.
or
Yeah,
just or a trade, a release. So
absolutely. It could
that's good.
happen. The but anyway, let me make sure I'm not missing anything here. Awesome. Well, hey guys, you know what? Thank you all for tuning in. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I did this with my phone tonight, so I haven't done it in a while, so I don't have all the access I usually have, but that's okay. You're watching East 10th Street Boys. East 10th Street Boys, straight out of Hialeah on the Finstock Sports Network. That's Alex Atiachisca. I'm Bobby Melendez. We appreciate you. God bless you. Love you. Fins up.
See you next Monday.
See you Monday. Later.
Go Heat.
There you go.